Hello and welcome to that's my short the Pico 8. I'm here with the Pico 8 because I want to play mai-chan Buns by Christman. This is a game. It's a Lazy Devs production made by, oh, there it goes. Well, you could have read that. I like this game. Yeah, the guy who made it, he has a YouTube channel called Lazy Game Devs. Check it out. He mostly makes Pico 8. Okay, let me just explain. Pico 8 is a fantasy console, meaning it doesn't exist, but it's like made to be like a console, like a retro console, so you can program games on it. But you have like limitations, like there's only so many colors, and the screen is tiny, and things like that. And the neighbors are like weed whacking or something, and it's so obnoxious. And so this is like a puzzle game that he's made in it, and I enjoy it a lot. I like these kinds of games. So the way this works is you have lines at the bottom that you can't see. Okay, so these cards, you have to make matches like that. Yeah, you can only serve lines of pastries that perfectly match the cards. And okay, yeah, Starbucks for special powers. So the way this works, so the objective is to not put yourself in a situation where there's no moves that you can make, and the only moves that you can make are the ones dictated by the cards at the bottom. So you see I have a ×2 pretzel, so I can select these 2 pretzels and that fulfills that order. So now I have a ×3 of these like sticky buns, I guess. I don't know, or maybe that's supposed to be like a pastry with like a puff pastry with like chocolate. I'm not sure what you would call that. Like a cream puff without the cream and with chocolate. It's not a very good name. So I'm sure there's a different name for it, but yeah, so right here, and so pastries fall. So I can select this ×1 cinnamon roll, and then that puts a 3rd pretzel in a row to fulfill that card. And so that's kind of the idea, is to strategically, so you can see we have a ×2 pretzel and there are 0 pretzels on the board. But there's one above here, you can see the next pastry coming in. So if I clear this, then now there's a pretzel there. And so hopefully, like say if I clear this, okay, yeah, and another ×1, there's 2 pretzels now, and I can clear that. And when you run out of cards in the bottom right corner, each card is in order. So when you run out of orders, or you have filled them all, then you win. And it can be a little tricky. So we'll do these 2, get this 1 pretzel, another 1 pretzel. Well, okay, so part of the strategy is using like your easy orders to set up for the difficult ones, and I just used a pretzel up at the top where I could have taken this one, and then this croissant would be down here, and then I would have the 3. But I didn't do that because I wasn't paying much attention. But I can still get rid of this. And now I have the ×3 croissants. Let's see, I need 2 of these. So I can get rid of this, and then now there's 2. Yes, this is like a really fun game. I totally recommend it. This is just going to be a short video, just to say like, hey, play this, it's fun. And it's certainly, like, I don't know, it would be hard to find without someone telling you it exists. So that's me telling you it exists. Please play it, it's fun. I think so anyway, I just like these kinds of games. So let's see. I can do this. There's so many pretzels up at the top and like in the board, and I can't get rid of any of them. If you get 4 in a row, you get another star, and you can actually use the stars to do different abilities. So yeah, remove a pastry. Let's see, shuffle the orders and redraw. Lower an order to ×1. And so you can spend your stars, but if you run out of stars, then you lose. And so you don't want to do that, obviously. I'm not sure how I'm gonna get these pretzels out of here to like get 3 in a row. I feel like I'm kinda screwed. And that's, if I have any criticism about the game, it's that like you can kind of find yourself in these situations where it's like I'm really just not getting anything that I need, and it feels like I'm losing, not, you know, by my own fault. So if I get rid of this pretzel, I actually made 2 rows. That's super helpful. Okay, I might be able to win. I just have to be like careful. So I have 2 croissants, and I need to line up 3 cinnamon rolls. There's no croissants above this cinnamon roll. I could get rid of this one, and I just have to hope that there's... I'm gonna have to use the stars. I don't know, there's not really an easy answer for this one. I'm gonna get rid of this one, just to move this pretzel down. Because now if I... No, I can't. Yeah, this is just kind of a situation where it's like, I'm not sure if there's anything that I could do. Oh, actually, I can get rid of... No, that doesn't... it doesn't help. Well, I have 2 in a row. And so, yeah, you can see the star box is shaking because I have no moves left. Let's see, so remove a pastry. I could do that twice. And I could hope that I get a cinnamon roll. No, that wouldn't even work. Let's see, lower in order. Oh yeah, lower in order to ×1. And there we go. I win. And I got an extra star right at the end. Now, the cool thing about this game is that's not just it. You can use, well, the more stars you get, the more coins you get when you win. And now I can go to the shop and unlock new pastries. And the cool thing is that each pastry has its own ability. These are the star, like the things that I have in the star box that I can use. And so actually by changing these, you change the different things that you can do. That's such a cool concept. I like it a lot. So I can only afford... Whoops, I hit back. Oh, and when you win once, you unlock hard mode. And I'm not sure what hard mode does exactly. Actually, now that I think about it, I don't remember. I think it just gives you more orders to fulfill in order to win. And I do think that you still get some coins when you lose. But anyway, so snatch a pastry from the next slot. I hit back again. So I can take this and I can replace one of these. So let's see. I'm gonna get rid of the shuffle. And so now I have a brownie, and when I play again, there will be brownies on the board. It's cool, especially if you, like, developing for the Pico 8, it's so limited that it's cool to see, like, a really complete game like this. Like, this is such a fully featured game. It's impressive. I totally recommend that you check out the Pico 8. If you have any, like, programming interest, it's a good learning tool because of how, like, limited it is. You can't kind of get lost in, like, just dealing with a bunch of different features. I'm not paying very much attention to what I'm doing. I don't know. Yeah, it's kind of tempting to just, like, do the easy orders, like, quickly because it's easy to find matches for them, but really the way to succeed in this game is to really focus the entire time, even on the small orders. Every move you make is really important if you're gonna maximize your chances of success. Well, I guess I'm not sure if there's much more to say about the game. It's just check it out. I will put a link in the description. You can play it online. I'm playing it within the Pico 8 itself. Pico 8 is a paid program. You only need to buy it if you want to develop for it. You can play any games made in it for free online. And yeah, it's a really cool thing. I don't know. It's just neat. I like it. I haven't really made anything myself in it because I'm just... I find that I'm not experienced enough yet to actually, like, enjoy working with limitations. I like having all, like, the safety net of a million features that I don't exactly need, but they're just there to be a little helpful. With other stuff has, like, you know, helpful things like that. I'm learning, I'm not learning, well, I am learning. I'm just trying out Godot. and by trying out, I mean like I just started checking it out at all, and I think it's neat. Okay, before I get stuck, so what exactly does this do? Is it that I can, so I can take this? Oh, okay. Yeah, I just won the game. With 4 stars, no less. That's pretty good. Yep, everybody is loving your sweet buns. I don't always win, alright? It can be difficult. I think I'm just kind of getting lucky. There is a little bit of an element of luck, like I said. But otherwise, it's a really fun game. I totally recommend that you check it out. I guess I'll try to remember to put a link in the description, but honestly, I'm recording these videos way in ahead, and it sounds like something I would forget. But I'll see you next time. Yeah, check it out.